Hello cruising world, Mick the Suit Guy with you. Hot topic today, hot topic off the press. Carnival increases prices on a number of items on board. I'm going to go over them with you. I got a cheat sheet. I've got advance notice of all the prices they're going to go up to, allegedly. I'm told these are proposed prices. This was a sheet I got. But I also know they've already updated the website with the cost of cheers that's going up, and all the others are going to follow. I'm not going to guarantee it. I'm almost going to guarantee it. But I want to get you this advance notice because all these price changes are happening on May 1st. So you have until May 1st to order all this stuff online for your cruise and lock it in at the original price or the current prices before it goes up. Most of them are fairly minimal, but cheers is quite a big difference, and I'm going to go over that in some detail. So I have this cheat sheet. I'm going to show it on the screen to you right now. And we're going to go from bottom to top because the top one's cheers. And I'm going to spend a little bit more time talking about that one. So gratuities, this news came out yesterday. Pretty much everybody's seen this one. But the cabins are going to go up 51 cents a day, and so are suites going to go up 51 cents a day. So here's my thing on that. The crew works so hard for you to make sure your cruise is amazing. Pay the money. I'll leave it at that. I mean, we will always prepay the gratuities, but we also always give extra on board. We take them food on board. I got a whole video on that. So I'm not really going to touch too much on that because I think that they earn every penny. They're away from their family for 8-9 months at a time, making sure that your cruise is amazing. They deserve every penny they can get. So I'm going to leave that one there. But if it bothers you, prepay it in advance. If 51 cents is a big deal, I totally understand. Some people, look at it differently. Not my place to tell you how to look at it. So go ahead and do that if you want. You got till May 1st. Add it to your booking. The dining. We're going to go out. I'll go walk through the prices in this. The steakhouse is going to go up $4 from 38 to 42. Steakhouse selections, this is what you can get in the main dining room with your dinner, is going to go up from 20 to 23. Kachina and Gigi's, I love my Gigi's, is going to go up from 15 to 18. Not a problem to me. Gigi's is worth $1 million if you ask me. Ish. Teppanyaki, if you're lucky enough to be in a ship that has that, it's only on a few of the newer ships right now. It's going to go up from 32 to 35. The Seuss at breakfast, which they're not doing right now, but they'll bring it back soon, hopefully, is going to go up from $6 to $7. And if you haven't seen that, I have a video on that. Shocker. Find it on my channel. Chef's table is going to go from 75 to 80 on the quote-unquote older ships, and the newer ships where it's a bit more expensive, but it's the same meal, 95 to 99. So a small price increase. It sounds like a lot, but if you haven't done or seen the chef's table, look into it. It's really excellent value for money, and I do strongly recommend it. We've done it like 7 or 8 times, I think, over our time of cruising, and we always love it. But anyway, that's by the by. They're the price increases you're going to have on that on May 1st. Internet. Kind of looks like they're trying to steer you towards doing the premium package because there's no increase in that. And there's a hefty price increase on the social package. It's going to go up from $6.80 to $8.50. So that's quite a big hike. The value package, which is the one we always get, is going to go from $10.20 to $11.05. Inside tip, if you don't already do this, don't book it for both of you if you're traveling with 2 people. We just book it for one of us and we just share it. One of our most common conversations on a cruise ship is, can I kick you out? Sometimes it's the house because we have an argument. Sometimes it's the internet. Depends on the day. Anyways, that's what we do. But the premium is staying the same price, $13.60. So I guess they're trying to steer you towards that. So that's the internet changes. The bubbles is going to go up basically $1 for adults and $1 for kids, from $8.50 to $9.50, and from $5.95 to $6.95, as you can see on that sheet. So not a huge increase, but it's per day. So it will add up. Now, your cheers is the big jump. So we're going to talk about this a little bit. I've got a little chart I'm going to show you with the new pricing comparisons between old and new. But basically, and these are pre-18% gratuity being added, your current cheers cost is $51.95 pre-cruise, $56.95 on board, $59.95 pre-cruise is going to go up to, and $64.95 on board. Now, one thing I did notice, and I did confirm this, there is, as you may or may not know, a $54.95 charge for shorter cruises between 2 and 5 days, and then it goes goes down for the longer cruises. This, I'm assured, is one price. There won't be 2 separate prices. So if they change that, as of today, they're not changing it. Who knows if they might change it in the future, but it's going to be one price no matter how long your cruise is. So let's take a look. I put this little chart up. I'm putting it up on the screen right now with your comparisons so you can see just how much the increase is going to be, especially over a longer cruise. So if you look at this, if you do it in advance right now with the gratuities, because that's the best one to look at, it's going to be $61.30 per person per day today. It's going to go up to $70.74 per person per day. That's quite a hike. On a 7-day cruise, if you look down to that day, that's like a $66 per person increase, which is more than the cost of 1 day of Cheers right now, with the gratuities included. So that's quite a hefty price. If you do it on board, it's, look at the prices on board. On a 7-day cruise, you're going to go up to $536.48 per person for a 7-day cruise if you book it on board. Big difference between booking it in advance and booking it on board anyway, but also a big difference between booking that now and booking it after May 1st. So just be aware of that. If you can, if it's in your budget to do so, I would strongly recommend that you go online and you book the Cheers package before May 1st for your upcoming cruises. It's going to save you a lot of money. Even if you book it on a credit card, it won't be that much interest, paying it off. It's just the way I look at it. But so there is a sheet showing you all the price changes for the Cheers that are going to happen on 1st of May. And this is officially on the website, so this is going to happen. The others, I haven't seen them officially yet, but I'm sure they are going to happen. I know that the gratuities definitely is. One of the things you can do is you can book this using any onboard credit you may have. Now that could be from a current booking, a cancelled booking, a current booking offer that as it were, or a cancelled booking you had in the past where you got the 300 or 600 depending on the length of the cruise and how many people on the cruise and blah, blah, blah. You can use that towards it. So how do you do that? Well, again, I've got a whole video on it and I will put the link to that video in the comments so you could see how you would apply onboard credit to purchasing all of the items we've just talked about, except the gratuities. You can use that on board with your onboard credit, but you kind of have to add it to your cruise in advance if you do it online. But you can just call your PVP, your travel agent, or whatever you want to do to add gratuities to your booking. Now, the way you go about this is simply this. I've got a couple of sheets I'm going to show you. The first one is I've gone through and I've ordered a meal at Gigi's. Of course I did, because that's the best restaurant in the fleet, if you ask me. So I've got this ready for 2 people on an upcoming cruise, and I do have onboard credit for this, but it's not showing yet. So a lot of people have said, oh, when does it show? When does it show? You have to go through to the very last screen when you actually pay for it to apply the onboard credit. It's kind of similar to how you would do it with adding a coupon code or whatever when you buy something online. So you would hit the complete purchase, and then you will go to this next screen where in the middle there, you will see it says you have $30 onboard credit available for this transaction, and you can hit apply and it will apply it to the cost and it will take that to zero. So you've used $30 of your onboard credit towards this purchase. Now that doesn't mean I only had $30, it just means I had enough to cover it, so it took $30 off of my total and put it towards this purchase. So I've got however many dollars left on top of that, and you should be able to track that yourself as well. So that's in a really brief way how you would go and apply the onboard credit. And with the Cheers package, if you have to pay extra, you have to pay extra, but you can apply all your onboard credit towards it and just pay the difference. One thing to be aware of with this onboard credit, if you have like 600 from a canceled cruise or whatever, that's not going to leave that booking. If you have $200 from a rate code that you got the offer on, and then you suddenly increase that to, you change the booking so you get a cheaper rate, but it doesn't have the same onboard credit. So for example, if you had $200 onboard credit and you save $400 on the cost of the cruise, but your onboard credit went down to $100, but you've used that $200 onboard credit towards purchasing something online, it will adjust and you will lose $100 of whatever you bought the onboard credit for. It may disappear. So be very aware of that when you do a rate code. If you've used the onboard credit from a rate offer, not from a cancel cruise, not the 300, 600, from a rate code. If that goes down, but you've used all the original amount, check what happens, because you're going to lose it. And if you bought something with it, they're going to take it away from you and you may not have it anymore, but you thought you had. So just be aware of that. May make things a bit complicated on that. Also be aware of the gratuities. If you reprice your booking after May 1st, the gratuities are going to go up to the new rate. I guess overall, on top of this, the biggest tip I can come out of this for you is get as much as you can now before May 1st. If it's whatever's in your budget, add it to your cruise. It all adds up. I mean, a steakhouse dinner for two, $8. Cheers, $66 a day per person on a 7-day cruise. That's a hefty increase. So you'll save quite a lot of money on that. But in general, on top of all that, I mean, think about the cost of actual cruising right now. It's so cheap still in comparison. If these are going to go up, that's going to go up. Well, one thing I forgot to add, going back to the cheers real quick, I cannot get confirmation, but I'm sure it's going to happen, that in line with the cost of the cheers going up, that the cost of drinks on board will also go up. Nobody will confirm that with me, but I'd be shocked if they don't. Why are they increasing that and not the other? So I'm pretty confident to match the increase in the cheers package. Maybe drinks are going to go up maybe $1 each on board, something like that. I don't know. That is not anything official. I have not heard or seen anything. That's me talking out loud, so do not quote me on that. But I think that's probably what will happen. But going back to the other thing, in general with cruising, book now if you know you're going to cruise in the next 3 or 4 years. Prices are only going to go up. I've seen stories all over the place that all the cruise lines, Carnival, Norwegian, Royal Caribbean, all of them, they're all talking about hiking their rates up because demand is back. Carnival just had their biggest week ever of sales in history last week. And what's that going to tell you? If you're running a business and you're that busy, you're going to put the prices up. So it's coming. Deposits are fairly low. Prices are low. I mean, if you cruise this year between now and the end of August, my travel agency, I'm not selling my travel agency. I'm just giving you suggestions and input. I can help you, of course, but I don't do this to do that. But I feel like as a travel agent, I can give you some good information. And having done 46 Carnival cruises, I can give you some good information on Carnival. But those prices are going to go down right now, and then they're going to jump up at the end of August. I just booked somebody on a cruise to Alaska in an interior for 7 days in August on a special rate only my agency has, and a lot of agencies probably have this rate, for $589 in an interior cabin. Now that's on deck 1. I can get you in a cabin on deck 7 for like $650. And again, I'm not selling myself. I'm just giving you an idea. The best rate on Carnival's general rates right now is like double that. And I'm not talking casino offers. You know they're there. I know about casino offers. So you can put in the comments whatever you want. And again, I'm not selling myself. I'm just saying, look at the cost of cruises now, what they might become very soon. And if you know you're going to be cruising over the next few years, now's the time to book. I'm just giving you that as a heads up. I have all my cruises for the next 3 years booked already. I got 16 cruises on the books, and because I know the prices are going to go up. So all I can do is advise you, not tell you. I can also advise you to subscribe to my channel, and if you have any questions, like I said, I'm a travel agent and I've done 46 Carnival cruises, so I like to think I know a little bit about what goes on behind the scenes, and if I don't know the answer, I know people I can get the answer from. Somebody called me the other day asking about something on the Mardi Gras, and I know the music manager on Mardi Gras. I emailed them and I got the answer for them from the music manager. I got contacts, is what I'm saying. Anyway, subscribe, ask me questions, book a cruise, book these things in advance before May 1st if you can afford it, recommend it strongly, and hopefully that video or this video was somewhat helpful. Bit waffly, I know, but it's a lot of information to give out. Having said that, I will see you later, Cruising World. Any questions? Email me anytime. cruisingsuitguy@gmail.com. I promise I'll reply as soon as possible. Want to book a cruise or any type of travel? We are travel agents. Check out our site, elitetravelconnection.com, or email me, Mick, at elitetravelconnection.com. We are here for you. Finally, subscribe, please. Pretty please. You know you want to. Go on. I won't beg you. Okay, I'm begging. Please. Subscribe. Thank you.